outfielders hope to foul that off.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron.
So the batting order
Duran.
turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran. Ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back at Truist Park as we go to the last of the third. So here's Murphy now. And
One
that's
ball,
in the
no
dirt.
strike.
1-0. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. Laureano comes up to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And there's a foul ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Ripped to third. And a couple of quick outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. That one felt good. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
Merrifield, the next to hit, takes outside. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike. 1 run across to the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Start of the 4th. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Sale back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 0-2. And there's
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly they with the swing after seeing the off-speed.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
Didn't look like he had a great read off the bat, but recovered. Got to a nice angle, put himself in a position to make a nice leaping catch right there.
And the batter now, Ramirez. Bounce to the left side. Riley fires to first, and that will end the inning. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon, and we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, Get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Next offering misses down and away.
Full count.
And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Ortiz zips it across. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Here's Acuna now.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
The pitch. Acuna punches one foul right side. Acuna in 2023 with about as impressive a power-speed combination season as we have ever seen. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a good eye there. The Braves always liked Acuna, but consider for a second he was signed for $100,000 in 2014 out of Venezuela. So they liked him, but he wasn't some monster prospect. He ended up growing into one of the top young prospects in all of baseball. Here's Austin Riley. Fly to left his first time. And takes low for ball one. Acuna stands at first with one out. That's a little bit low.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get...
Acuna runs. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. In the air out towards right center. Verdugo gets under it. Snags it for the second out. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that hits off the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 5th, and now Isaac Paredes. And that one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, catcher.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So first and second with one man gone. And now Ramon Urias. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it, and there's two away. So first and second with two outs. Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 so far. And fouled off. Sale ready. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Sean Murphy. Jose Urquidy taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Urquidy, a 6-foot righty, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Popped foul out of play off to the right. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ramon.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so in an 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And it's even up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one popped up. Ortiz gets under it, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Here comes a pitch.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Throw on to Olsen. One up, one down.
Played that ball perfectly and got the throw off across his body as well as anybody could have. I mean, he's slower, and that was probably a hit.
So digging in, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one ripped. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Arozarena flies around third. He'll score easily, and it's a one-run game.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Ramirez will hit next. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Wouldn't chase that time. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to short. Albies zips it to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one is lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that's the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Truist Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Whit Merrifield. And that's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Righty to the plate. That one missed.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1.
Hey! 1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On a line, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Ozuna leads off second with one gone in the inning. And strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Sliced hard but foul. Good eye right there.
1-1.
There's a strike. And a pitch.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Atlanta leads it 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. And now Joseph Ortiz. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Joe Jimenez. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Minter getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Misses the zone and he gets him in chase. Fights that one away and the count remains 0-2. Hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Kirk having a lot more success on the road this season. Not even close there. And that's ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Rowdy Tellez.
Well, going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Swung on, belted. Laureano ranging back. Bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Go ahead run on base. Alex Verdugo now at the plate. Center field. Laureano trying to get there. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left field. He gets the attention to walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now that
new pitcher for the Braves, Ronaldo Lopez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Rosarena goes after that one for strike one. Fought off foul. Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. They limit the damage here. Now into the game, Marcelo Meyer. And, man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Foul ball there.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. And another ball. Righty delivers. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Olson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Left-hand batter waits. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Fouled off. He was late. Right-handed reliever. That one way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And the count 1-2. Ground ball left side. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Here in Atlanta, here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Leading off.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Castilla.
And he deals. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Up the middle. Albies on the run. Sends it over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And the batter now, Ramirez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a base hit on the line. Now he turns and heads for second. Tries to get back and save.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the base.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throws Save!
One ball, no strike.
Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. And fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. At the belt and fires. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this whole crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Merrifield, the first in time. That's out number 3. Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Michael Harris.
Looking for a spark to untie this game.
And a foul ball left side. That one inside. 1-2 to count. And that skips into dirt. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Lined into right. 2 down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Second baseman.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Whit Merrifield. He's been a great free agent side. Just missed.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's
the ball.
The inside edge. 2-0.
Ball, no strike.
Kicks and fires. And that's down and away.
3-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he walked him.
So that's ball 4. Runner take the base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's way outside. 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punt.
Staying in the game on defense, Michael Harris. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. That to right. Acuna after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next, Marcelo Meyer taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Backed off the plate that time. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that gets down into the gap. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bullet the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Left field. Ozuna should have it. Squeezes it. 2 away now. So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second. 2 outs. Randy Arozarena the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fought off foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
In the air, right field. Acuna on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That's a base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. On the first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Soler at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Vinny Castilla. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Right-hander kicks, deals. The other way. Fair ball. Around third. Here comes the throw. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the DH, Ramirez. And a foul ball. The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
1-2 now. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ground ball, Olsen. He handles it himself. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Isaac Paredes digs in now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
This one in the air, center field. Harris makes the play. Runner tags from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. In there. He scores. It's 4-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jesse Chavez.
And he's had his struggles so far this year. As you can see, the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
In the air, left side. Ozuna should have it. Corrals it. And that is that. Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 3. A fly out back now. And on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him swinging.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
The tying run at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Way high.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
On the ground, out to short. On to first. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's Mexico going up against the Atlanta Braves. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shanley. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Matt Olson.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs. Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris racing after it. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. And here is Vinny Castilla.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Right through there for a strike. Castilla, a former All-Star, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. 2 outs, base is empty. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Siggy, and pitching in this game, number 23.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Just misses. 3-2 down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Whit Merrifield stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 1. And a pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Runner on the move. Throw, safe.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
And here it comes. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throw to third. Save.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
That's down and in. Harris stands at third with one gone in the inning. Out towards right center field. Verdugo ranging after it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Marcell Ozuna in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the second game of the series.
Nope.
Just missed.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Out number 3. So they get one run, one hit, no errors, no one left. End of the first from Truist Park. Braves lead this one. And we're back. Now it's the rookie DH, Ramirez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Now he'll turn for second. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 100.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Isaac Paredes now.
Number 17.
That one ran inside, almost got him. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. The 1-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel when they hit it.
This one popped up. Acuna there. Hauls it in, and there's two away. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Line drive, base hit. In from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Alex Verdugo swings through it for strike one. Two on, two outs. Ripped into center, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with two outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Austin Riley. And the pitch. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat. which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, dude.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And a pitch. Struck him out looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
The 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Urias over to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Fried back to work. Fried, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now back, the center field.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Olsen racing over to make the catch. Down the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that is that. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, John.
The pitch.
Murphy.
Right through there for a strike. Righty delivers. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
The shortstop, David Fletcher.
Here's David Fletcher. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Tied up here in the early going. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And safe. It's a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
That misses the zone, and now it's even at 1-1. Fletcher, the runner at second with one away. And another ball. Swing and a broken bat flare towards left. Throws to first in time. Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
15.
Went down on strikes his first time through.
Whit Merrifield.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-1.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with two away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Off balance throw in time. What a play, inning over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ramirez. Fouled off. He was late. Ramirez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 180 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Base hit. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Joseph Ortiz. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The pitch.
One ball.
Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. We are tied at 2. Here's the catcher to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Flied to right his first time. Strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Got him to chase one upstairs there. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Back here in Atlanta, here's Marcell Ozuna. And he deals. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside low. Ball one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. Out to short. Rolls across the diamond, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley, and he's already singled in this game. And a foul ball, third base side. One down, base is empty. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Jorge Soler next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike. And
One
that's
ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
On the ground to first.
Nope.
And that's just foul. That one inside. It's 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 gone now.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Swinging a foul straight back. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. That's outside. And the count is 2-2. And a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Olson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, Urias gets it to first. Inning over. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ramon Urias. As the lefty gets to work. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching.
Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
The Braves up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right side, hard hit. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Two outs. That one pushed foul. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. That one the other way. Oh, a great grab on the dive. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter will be the shortstop, David Fletcher. Just missed. Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride below, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Left-hand batter waits. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Runner on the go. Bounce to the right. Base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Acuna up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings. Back at Truist Park, here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. Fly ball to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ramirez now at the plate. Ramirez having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's gone. That should get the dugout going. His 14th of the year. And now they're out in front. It's 4-3.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Ryan Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Max Fried will give way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Charlie Morton comes on now.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Ortiz at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Ronaldo Lopez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop over to Merrifield. What a double play that was. Getting over. The two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And the home team down a run. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Nope.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. It gets down, a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire...
Manuel Rodriguez will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now here is Austin Riley. Now fly ball to right center. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1 now. And fouled off. The pitch. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Right-handed reliever. Pitch misses. And the count is even 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Payoff pitch. Strike 3. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Sean Murphy. And in one hops the wall. The run scores from second. It's 4-4. And that's a double.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. First pitch fastball, a great spot to do some damage, and he's squaring it up nicely.
Fletcher in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
with the go-ahead run at third here in the second game of the series. In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. The pitch. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Braves add one on the RBI double. All even now at 4 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta, top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The wind of the pitch. Out to center. Lays out and makes the play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Urias, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time.
Now back.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. And now, Randy Arozarena, 1 for 3. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Number 19, looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. So remaining in the game defensively, number 19. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Tied at 4. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Castilla drifts towards it, makes the catch for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Whit Merrifield getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. There's the strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Jesse Chavez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. tied at 4. Laser base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Back-to-back base hits. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles.
Bounced out to short. They get the tag on him. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So digging in, Isaac Paredes.
In the infield at the corner, still be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's now 5-4. In there, he's safe.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ozuna running hard. Snags it on the run. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 6-4.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Ramon Urias. Down the line, and that drops foul. And the 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. To third, tag, got him. Long throw for the 3rd out.
It's always a big risk when you try to take third with 2 outs, but that outfielder had perfect technique and the throw was on the money. It takes a perfect one to get him. Great.
And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Rodriguez back to work. That one misses. 1-0. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Riley swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. And another ball. Smoked on the ground a second. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Aaron Bummer takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here it comes. In the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jaron Duran, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second with 1 away. Down the number 2 hitter. Fly to left his first time. Tapped softly on the ground. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Vinny Castilla.
So up next, Vinny Castilla. Back up the middle and a base hit. Around third. He will score, and they lead by 3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's a big power threat. Ramirez. Back in the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Castilla off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. On the ground, right side, Merrifield. They take the force out, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Last chance for the home team. Matt Olson up to the plate. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andres Munoz.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
And a pitch. And there's the strike. Bounce to third. Slings it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Sean Murphy. He swings and fouls one off. The Braves trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. The next pitch misses.
1-0.
And 1-1. That clips a corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Fly ball center field on his way in. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Fletcher.
So they're down to their final out. David Fletcher next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Munoz is just 1 strike away.
1 ball, 2
The
strikes.
shortstop takes the ball. And another ball. Now, and that'll do it.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can.